Hey, hello friend, and welcome back once again to the Spectre of Communism. We are here right in front of the third battle of Kharkov. So we kicked the Germans' asses in Stalingrad, and let's take a look at the map. And if we've retaken all of this territory, I guess the Germans managed to recapture all of this, supposedly. Oh well. Anyway. Next will be third battle of Kharkov. Let's take a look. First of all, the victory points. So down here we have both Air Force training and Elite Corps that I really want. So Elite Corps will give me level 6 units. Air Force training will give me at least level 1 air units every time. Now I have 3 air units that do not have level 1 right now yet. So maybe it will be worth investing at least the next 2 missions into Air Force training. And after that we can look at potentially going for Elite Corps as well. Elite Corps obviously very good, but this might overall give me more of a bonus ultimately. We'll see though, but this at least is already quite nice. Yeah. Sure. So now that we've taken care of that, let's go to the units. And as usual, well, what I want to do first is level them up and go for the overstrength. So you're actually at level 12 already. Yeah. The yak. That's just indeed. You don't need to level up. You guys do. Generally, I think boom and zoom is the most useful at the start. Although we would want to have a unit potentially with link the fight. That can actually be useful on 1 or 2 air units. So definitely also looking out for that. So some of them will get it. But not all of them. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at these so we can give them overstrength. I already lost quite a bit of prestige here. But yeah, you can go to 12 too, so you gotta need a free artillery. Don't have to buy another one there. For these guys, it must also be pretty expensive. Getting an overstrength, that's not too bad. You can upgrade. Okay, so let's take a look at these upgrades here. Not really. If I'm gonna upgrade a unit like the Matilda, which I probably should, then we are certainly looking at something along the lines of I'll get another free Steward. I don't really care for that, if I'm honest. Although this is also free. Like, I actually don't want to use the free Steward because it's just outright too weak. But I think I could probably use an M4A1. Probably. I'll deal with the equipment in a bit, but yeah, basically the KV-1 is better than the Matilda in every single aspect. But let's just take a look at the fighter upgrades here, because I should be at upgrade, yeah. So I can get a Spitfire 7 for free. I should probably just upgrade the Hurricane. It's a significant upgrade, so I think that should work out well. Then for those units that can use it, like this one, I'll go to the LA-5F. But for example, in this case, I don't want a second Hurricane. If I don't get another Spitfire, I'm not too interested in upgrading these. Now, these American models also cannot actually upgrade, so I will not be doing that. The Yak 9. Like, this is just too expensive. So the Yak 9 also does not have an upgrade at the moment. And this, yeah. IL-4 is already the best bomber that we could have there, technically. So no upgrades for these 3. But that's okay. Anti-tank can upgrade to the Su-76. What does that do? It actually makes it mobile. And I actually think that's probably pretty good. It sells Overwatch anti-tank support, but now also has long-range gun. So let's actually do that. And oh, it doesn't have long-range gun, or the yeah. Oh well. But I will switch this up for additional fuel. Okay, so that only 15, and that's pretty bad. So this is a lot better, I think. B810. I mean, this is technically an upgrade, so +5 fuel. Why not? Yeah, so that brings me to the Matilda, and I think I just want to change it to a KV here. Like, unless I'll get something better for free, yeah, maybe I should wait. Well, the thing is that this is just so much better. Like, more movement, more air defense, more hard attack, more soft attack. That it's probably just better to do this anyway. Alright, let's take a look at the equipment. I kind of always want tank flamethrower, and I do need to go for winter equipment here. I probably have already taken care of winter equipment for most of these. But just to make sure. Interesting that they have sappers. Although then again, I did hear well, basically I checked what they had to say, and they were saying something about mines, so I will already switch these over to sappers. I really like all this other stuff, but I'm just not using it. I'm sorry. Like, especially with all the winter equipment that I need to use. Like, there's just not a lot of place for me to do anything else. Seems like I'm already through prestige here. Well. Okay, I actually need to upgrade this to the half tracks as well for additional movement points. Yeah. Alright, let's see what they got to give. Probably not a lot. But I can do it some. You already have half tracks. Like, this is just above and beyond worth the points. Okay, so I need a little bit more. I need the 120. But I'm a bit afraid I'm not gonna get it, so I will just have to leave it for now. Yeah, there's just absolutely no way I can get any prestige anywhere. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded. Oh well. Yeah, let's take a look what these guys have to say.
At Stalingrad, the Germans put their new tanks into the field for the first time. As much as the KV-1 was an unpleasant surprise to the Germans a year ago, the Tigers surpass everything we have now. But there's also good news. New deliveries of equipment are arriving under the Lend-Lease agreement.
Sure.
Since we've decided to attack on the fly, I recommend we deploy the maximum number of reconnaissance, artillery, and aviation units we can to deal the greatest possible damage to the enemy before he can respond. I'm willing to bet the Germans have laid down minefields in front of their positions. We need to beef up our engineer units.
Oh yeah, exactly. Beef up the engineer units. That's exactly what I was talking about. This will cost 30, but it's still good. Yeah, sure. Okay, we're ready, I think. Let's get started here.
Our victory at Stalingrad and the elimination of the German 6th Army Group has opened a breach in the enemy defenses. We exploit that breach and take Kharkov.
Agreed. We cannot allow the Germans to recuperate. If we keep the pressure on, we can advance up to Dnieper riverbank.
Comrades, I do not think we should be so rash. We should not be dazzled by success. The Germans will close that breach soon. When they do, it will be our troops getting encircled, just like we did with the Germans at Stalingrad.
Rokossovsky, do you not understand? Right in front of me, there is a breach in the enemy defenses. If I do not exploit it, then I am no longer fit to command the Red Army forces.
Calm down, Zhukov. This is not about your career. This is about military strategy.
Sure, Vasilevsky. Go ahead, teach me about strategy.
If I were you, Zhukov, I wouldn't pass up any free lessons on a subject you clearly need to know more about.
Comrades, this is not about your personal ambitions. The fate of the motherland is at stake. As for me, considering harsh weather and difficult terrain, I see this offensive as an unnecessary folly. It may get someone a medal, but I can't see it succeeding.
Comrade Stalin's orders to me are clear. Maintain our speed of advance. I agree with him. We cannot lose precious time. Now it is our turn. Finally, we will show the Germans Russian blitzkrieg.
I dare say, Russian blitzkrieg sounds more horrifying to the Russian soldiers than to the German ones.
You should think more about strategy and less about soldiers, Rokossovsky.
You seem to be learning from our great leader very quickly indeed.
Ouch. That's just harsh.
Comrades, it's time to give the Germans a masterclass in the art of war. During this offensive, we must liberate Belgorod, Sumy, Ochtyrka, and last but definitely not least, Kharkov. It's the most important city in the entire region. Once we take it, the road to the Dnieper will be open.
I still think that we are going too fast with this offensive. It would make more sense to replenish our losses and wait for fresh divisions, and not go bare-assed into German fortifications.
I know your opinion, Rokossovsky, but I have not the slightest wish to disappoint our Supreme Commander. That is bad for one's health, didn't you know that? He expects a swift and decisive victory from us, and that's what we have to give him. Comrades, the time is against us. The Stavka is watching our every move. If we dally, we will answer to Comrade Stalin himself. So receive my orders. Capture these cities as quickly as possible.
Fine. Capture all the victory access. 12 turns. So that is all over the map. Poltava, huh? So surely we can expect another sudden deployment of German forces, I have no doubt. Anyway, we should probably divide our forces into 3 groups, I guess somewhat equally, that will go to all 3 of the pathways, basically. We have 1 route here, 1 route here, and 1 route in the south. So that does seem to be probably the best option. And since we have 6 artillery, we could pretty much divide it, 2 for each. We also already had an armored train there. So, there we go. Generally not super psyched about dividing my infantry, because currently we have only we have 2 infantry now along each area, but I just don't have the points to buy more, so straight up not that much I can do. Oh, we also have KV2 there, huh? Well, I have no limit on good tanks, that's for sure. You have AA, you don't. Putting another fighter in the center because they can go either way. That's probably the best approach, and then 1 bomber on each of the sides. Alright. There we are. Yeah, I need to also look at things like the sapper squad. So we know 100% that, you know, we can actually clear those mines there. No secondary objectives yet. So I guess the goal for now, then. Oh, what? Really? Is that how it works? Okay, so they lost their fire support then, and also the overwatch. It must be exactly on the range, but that shouldn't cost me any points. No. Yeah, okay, so I do have another unit as a sapper. Guess the rear unit will do. I don't quite understand how that works, because they already lost their fire support, but maybe, I mean, they did Overwatch once and then they fired, so not really sure what that is then. But I'm looking for something with the flamethrower as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not gonna make it all the way there, unfortunately. And to be fair, I would like to have these guys clear those mines. That shouldn't be the biggest trouble. I don't know why I don't have flamethrower on these. Let's just take a look. Germans do seem to be out in force here. Really? That did not reveal them. Sometimes I'm just baffled. Really? Well, it does need to get cleared, so... Oh, the train can apparently only go down. Well... That's at least that thing down. Yeah, I guess it's just moving forward towards Prokhorovka here. One, two, three, four, five. It's gonna be exceptionally problematic in terms of air force. One... No. Alright, so it's probably best just to deal with everything down here first. These guys will support along that area. Which is a very small deal. But I do need to kind of move. I'm surprised they actually do that. Ah, okay, I guess because they have the 120 millimeter. I guess it works like that. No, you don't get experience after an overrun. Well, they also already have full experience. So. That clears out those three. This thing is still going to be a problem, but that's why I want to get in the heavy duty. If they claim, well, it must be because of that. There will already be a problem with supply for these guys. Or not, no. Whew. Okay. So moving these guys here is probably overkill. Should probably just use them to clear some of these mines. So, they actually, well, I could attack at that. I'm quite sure there will be another bunker. So that's no good either. Yeah. Like, the artillery is annoying, but this way they'll focus probably on the bunker. And they still have artillery support, so that's actually looking pretty decent. And I could just go and clear these mines for now. Okay. So anything that moves will get hit unless I use the tank flamethrowers. Ah, come on. Seriously? Didn't even see that. I mean, it was hidden behind the flag. I thought it was an infantry, to be honest. Maybe I didn't even see it properly, but... No. That's just, well... That's not gonna deal any damage at all, really. Well. Doesn't matter now. So let's go. You haven't leveled up. Probably quite important, especially to get something like mobile. Now, obviously they're gonna have an infantry in there. Keep forgetting that these things also work on demining. This is actually a very weak force that I put down here. I probably should be putting some of these forces to attack Kharkov as well. Well, they are inclined to go down anyway, because this is the only thing that's on top. No, I'm actually fine. Don't want to get that out of the way, though. However, oh no! I don't. Can I undo? Yes. Ooh. So I can focus on that down there. Probably gonna get hurt in this area, but we'll see how bad it is. Shouldn't be too impossible. Anyway, for first turn, I generally want to put these back in there. Because you're just always going to get a bunch of misery. Now, I have one of these that actually has an anti-air. It doesn't have the ability to detect and then attack those enemy units. Okay, I am gonna have a serious problem down here too with those enemy bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they might hit one of these front two. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's actually level up all the units that we can, because I haven't done that yet. You need aggressive maneuver. And a T-34. Thanks. I will give most of them Night Hunter anyway. Oh. But that shouldn't spoil the fun. Your vulnerabilities. It's also good for mobile. Why don't they ever get the good ones? Anti-aircraft. Oh. Okay. You were hidden. Sure. At least it's still some. Mobile it is. It's a bit of a surprise. I still have to level up most of these, but at some point the standard units will also have 2 stars of experience, so then I don't have to level up any of these units in the field anymore. Like, they currently have 1, and it's very likely they're gonna go to 2 soon. Can I level up the fort? No. Oh well. Yes, I still need to deal with a few things. You're going back. You're going back. There's a recon. I could have cleared some mines, but let's just keep them there then. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the best way to protect some of these. They could still go after this, but then I do have an anti-aircraft. It is near impossible to protect everything, so you know you're gonna take some nasty, especially at the start. There's just not really anything I can do to protect all of my units. I'll give it my best shot, obviously. Like, for example, there's these guys, and they're always gonna smack up one of my guys. They might not necessarily see these. I just have to pray for that. And with praying, I mean beg the Lord for mercy. Or whatever might be out there to help these guys. Just anything that will help. Alright, let's just keep our fingers crossed here. But I know it's gonna hurt. Okay, well. Do your job! Okay. So far, so good. Bam. Got it. Fine. So far. Not good. Going into 0 probably. Holy moly. Yeah, that's fine. 2 non-lethal. So far, at least. They're gonna attack again. Whatever. Don't die. Come on. And I can see by the map that it stays alive. At least that's how it looks like. Ow. 1 non-lethal, that's okay. Whatever. They're attacking this? No. Infantry.
Comrade Zhukov, I've heard rumors that Mikhail Whitman's tank unit is near Kharkov. He is one of the most successful tank aces in the entire Runbox. I think we must try to take him out. That would not only strike at the fighting spirit of the Fritzes, it would save many of our soldiers' lives.
Good, Comrade Vasilevsky. Tell our troops that whoever eliminates this Whitman will have my personal gratitude and a medal from the state.
And rightfully so. Michael Whitman himself, huh? Well, well, well. I guess we indeed should try to get rid of this guy. But we'll do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you next time, and bye-bye. Got 15% already in the first turn. That's not too bad. But the fact that we have only 11 turns left to capture all the victory hexes, combined with these 15 turns, make me a bit wary. Well, I guess Aktirka and Sumi are pretty far. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you next time, and bye-bye. I do have to capture all the... No, see? There is no capture all flags. Enemies killed, clear all enemies, secondary objectives, a losses penalty, and an indecision penalty. So we do not have to capture all the flags in this mission, which indicates that there will be a retreat. For sure. Otherwise, they would tell us to capture all the flags. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, see you next time, and bye-bye.